seconds and counting.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another Clutch City Entertainment video. It's your boy, Big E here, getting ready to talk to you about potentially the Texans drafting defensive end Nolan Smith at 12. Now, before you go into the comments and tell me, no, we need a receiver at 12, hear me out here. Let's just hear me out real quick. Okay, so Houston right now are in a position to find a nice little piece for their defensive coach and DeMeco Ryans, and a lot of rumors have been circulating that they really liked Will Anderson, who kind of plays the same position as Nolan Smith, who's a bit better than Nolan Smith, but Nolan Smith is no joke right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. That combine was amazing. His tape is really good to watch. And of course, Georgia defenders are always gonna be good. He's only 235 pounds, but he has explosiveness. He has great speed to stop the run. He can get to the QB for sure. And he played 4 years. He's experienced enough to recognize offenses, recognize what play might be run, how the lineman might be defending, if he's tipping, if he's not. But his most impressive thing that I've seen from the tape and just from looking at his stats and reading about him is that his defense against the run is amazing. I mean, in his last 2 years, he's had 15 tackles for a loss. And, it's something that we definitely struggle with, which is why we went out and got Sheldon Rankins, for example, one of the best D tackles against the run. Pairing him up with, Nolan Smith, having a young guy like Nolan Smith would be a huge boost for us to just finally stop the run and, allow that nice little secondary that we have with Stingley, Petre, and now Jimmy Ward to actually shine. Because the thing that was holding that defense back was definitely how little we could compete against the run. And it wasn't really letting other QBs throw against us and actually test how good our no-fly zone potentially can be. Most importantly, we go back to the main point is that we have DeMeco Ryans coaching right now, a former linebacker of the Houston Texans. And I mean, I would love to see what DeMeco Ryans does with a player like Nolan Smith. Honestly speaking, I mean, he definitely has the intangibles. I've seen people say that he could be better than Micah Parsons. Now, I don't know if I'd go that far just yet. I might change my mind and actually agree with that by draft day. I don't know yet. And if he's a Texan, I'm definitely gonna agree with that. Because you kind of have to push the agenda every now and then. But in all seriousness, Nolan Smith would be such a nice little piece to have on that defense. Truly going to allow that secondary to shine. And, just having DeMeco Ryans coach him, having him just listen to that experience and listen to that coach, there could be something there in Nolan Smith that not other teams can unlock because we have one of the best defensive coaches in the league. I mean, he hasn't coached a game yet, but so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But, we've seen what he can do. We've seen how good he's been in San Francisco. We know how good he is as a player or how good he was. So if Nolan Smith were to reach his full potential, I feel like Houston would be the best spot for him to do that. And, again, go back to the film and everything. I mean, I would love to see that happen in Houston. Maybe I wouldn't take him at 12. I might trade down a bit, maybe trade down to like 16, 15, and then take him. But end of the day, that pick at 12 is just there, and you can take whoever you want there. It's a pretty cool pick, pretty nice position to be in where you have multiple positions to fill out, and that 12th pick allows you to fill out one of those positions with very good talent. We can go to Jackson Smith and Jigba, but that's probably going to be another video, as has been centered on Nolan Smith. He doesn't average that many sacks. He only had 3 last season, but sacks aren't really our issue with when you think about it. We have Renard, we have Christian Harris, who's still gonna improve. We're gonna have Sheldon Rankins now too. Hassan Ridgeway, maybe we could see him get some play time. And That's pretty much it. I've said everything I could say about this guy. I mean, he's definitely my guy this draft. I absolutely loved watching the tape, and I'm just gonna keep watching his highlights until draft day. And I hope the Texans do end up taking him, whether at 12 or whether via trade down, which would even be a better scenario. But that's gonna be it. Let me know who you would take at 12, if it's Nolan Smith, JSN, or maybe you have someone else. Maybe it's a corner. So yeah, let me know. Don't forget, like and subscribe.